Hey everybody, this is Jack Hammer. Just wanted to come on and share a quick story behind the tweet that I sent earlier today about my mom writing an angry letter to Eddie DeBartolo. Well, this occurred following the 49ers game in 1981. It was actually on November 15th, 1981. On that day, the 49ers played the Cleveland Browns. It was a rainy, ugly day at Candlestick Park. The 49ers would lose 15-12, and it would be the last time that they lost in the 1981 season, going on to win the Super Bowl after that. The story it's pretty simple. What happened is it was the first time that we'd gone to a game in the 1981 season. My parents had bought tickets, and they ended up being well up in the upper deck, in the upper reaches of Candlestick Park on the south side of the press box. And that's the side that we're on, the 49ers side. Our seats were quite high, like I said, and they were at such an angle that you could not see from the 20-yard line north to that end zone because the press box was in the way. And that's where the angry part from my mom came in, was that they went ahead and they had purchased these tickets, and in the process of purchasing, they were never notified that this would be an obstructed view, that you wouldn't be able to see the whole field and so on. I don't think it made it any better, the fact that it was rainy that day, the fact that the 49ers lost, and the fact that I was only 7 and I was probably running around like a chicken with my head cut off and watching bits and pieces of the game and not everything that I as a kid at 7 years old probably does. So that's the story behind it. She ended up writing that letter to Eddie DeBartolo when we got home the next day. I think it was. She sat down at the kitchen table, wrote the letter, mailed it off to 49ers headquarters to Mr. DeBartolo. Never heard anything back though. Never got a response. Who knows? It might not even have actually made it to his desk. All the letters and everything back in those days. Who knows if it even made there? But it's always kind of a funny story, and to me, it makes me laugh all the time because it shows who my mom was. She was somebody who stood up for herself. She let people know what she felt, and it didn't matter if you were a multi-million-dollar owner of an NFL franchise or Jimmy's mom down the street. She'd let you know how she felt, and at the same time, I don't think there's a person that I've ever met who was more loyal to her family and to her friends and the people that she cared about than her. So that's the story behind it. Sorry, Mr. DeBartolo, if you got that letter. My mom was cool. She loved the 49ers, and good times. So thanks everybody for taking a second to look at this. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll be back soon.